Alright, what's up guys? Golden TV here. I know it's been a while since I uploaded, but here we have a special guest today, and he has about 2.2 thousand subscribers. He's pretty known for wrestling and more, but why hear it from me, you can hear it from him. Hey, Unstoppable. They can hear you now, and how are you today?
I'm pretty good, actually. I just got back from camp and we pretty much did a lot of things over the weekend. Not too much that I actually wanted to do this weekend, but
Yeah.
we did some new things this weekend and we played horse and like in basketball horse
Yep.
meaning wise
Right, right, right.
and pretty much that well, this was for today though. And
Right,
then pretty
right.
much we played NBA 2K20
Uh-huh.
and brothers versus brother to see who would face me. One of my buddy's brother actually defeated him in NBA 2K20. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll show you up and show you guys how I play. You guys, because all they've been doing was like shooting for threes. That's what they were all doing.
Yep.
So I showed them up. I'm like, this is how you actually play. You drive it in. Sometimes you can go for three.
Yep. No, but
So
all right. I see. I hear. I hear. So, what I'm gonna be asking you today is, why did you join YouTube? You know.
uh it's been a it's really a good long story, but I'm gonna actually tell you guys why I joined YouTube. I've actually joined YouTube because my buddy, the Lewitt Rock channel on YouTube, which is now called BWAN channel now, and we're actually filming. I'm gonna shout out to his channel right now because we're actually doing a movie right now,
Uh
which
huh.
should be coming out sometime this August,
Okay. Sounds good.
and pretty much we're almost finished with the movie actually.
Okay. Can you do you have any summary about the movie? Like anything for the fans to hear? Like anything like, Easter egg or any of that stuff?
Um, I don't know much of the movie. I actually do know what the movie was supposed to. I don't know the whole plot of the movie.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying share the
How he's
plot of the
got it,
movie, but like,
because I don't know what he's got for the movie. But
okay.
the plot that originally was supposed to go as was me being going as a president,
Oh, okay. Okay.
running as a president, and got voted in and be in office as
Okay.
green screen guys and everything, which I have a green screen, which will help the YouTube channel out down the road.
Yeah, of course.
Once my friend, he's gonna show me tomorrow actually, because we're gonna finish up my scene with him, because we have at least one scene with him.
All right. That sounds good. That,
So,
my next question. Oh, sorry.
so pretty much how the movie was originally supposed to be was that, because it was pretty much based off the series that he's got going on, to call the Lewitt Rock.
Okay.
And I had a series going on my channel called The End of the Unstoppable Denominator. I did season 1 and I recorded season 2, but with the pandemic that's going on right now, that stopped us from recording the rest of season 2.
Yep.
So it's
Okay.
pretty good, much going to be an awesome season 2, the but I don't know if I want to return it back. I could make it into a movie. I'm not sure if my viewers and fans want it,
Right.
but my 10th year anniversary is coming up next year.
10. Oh, okay. Not bad.
So my buddy, the Lewis Rock creator. I can't mention any names who the creator is.
Yep, yep, that's all right.
He told me that, since it's your 10th year anniversary, we could do a a movie, or
Yeah.
we could do what we did for his channel, bury a time capsule.
Okay.
You know, and well, I kind of do want to do both.
All
So I
right.
have two. I have like two movie ideas I got going on right now
Okay.
for his channel and my channel, which will be going on both channels, hopefully.
Sounds good.
And
That does sound really interesting, especially for your YouTube growth and everything. So you
yep,
seem like you have a nice future. I like that. I like that.
I did do a movie already called Krampus, the
Yeah.
Christmas Demon,
Okay.
which was pretty interesting movie. I made after the movie I made it into a series
Okay. That sounds nice. So it's
on
like a
on
two-part.
YouTube and Storyfire.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um. So, wait a second. What were you drinking there?
Uh, Alcohol, Smirnoff Ice Screwdriver.
Uh huh.
I'm 27, by the way, you guys.
All right.
So
Just throwing it out there. I didn't know.
no, it's fine. I'm
Yeah.
over the age, so
Right. Just wanted to clear that out, just in case if anyone sees you drinking. I wanted to clarify that you're over 21. And all right. That's out of the
yes.
way.
And guys, if you're over 21, you guys can drink. If you guys are not 21, you're below the age. No, no, no. Bad, bad, bad. I've actually waited until I was 21. Actually, I've actually waited until a couple weeks before my birthday. I started
Okay.
because I wasn't in the mood for drinking on my birthday because my friend told me that he was going to take me out to a bar for my birthday.
Uh huh.
So that's he goes, wait until I take you out to the bar and everything. So that's when he took me out to the bar, and that's when I started drinking. I'm not a heavy drinker, you guys. I only drink once in a while. You'll see me catch you guys can catch me drinking soda, um, Powerade, water on my YouTube channel once in a while.
Yep. Yep. All right,
So,
so I have a really important question that I think a lot of people do want to know. I mean, it's still relevant to now. Is COVID-19 and how it affect you, or how should we go for the future with this?
all right. So at first, I didn't think COVID-19 was real at first. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
So I thought it was just a joke at first.
Okay.
With the Corona, there's a Corona alcohol out there.
Right.
So I did a video on YouTube saying I had the Corona,
Oh. Okay. Okay.
and it was pretty much me taste testing Corona extra beer, and pretty much I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna get the Corona. Oh my god. Oh, I shouldn't be drinking it. This would be bad for the restaurant and everything.
Right.
And well, at the time, I didn't know I was gonna get it, and at the time, I was co-owning a restaurant, and which you could probably talk about it in a few minutes here.
Yeah. Yeah. I know about the restaurant.
And pretty much, let me turn this down. Sorry, Adam Calhoun and Ryan Upchurch. I'm a big fan of Ryan Upchurch and Adam Calhoun and Struggle Jennings
Yeah.
and Demon Jones. We'll probably get to that eventually too. But when I was doing that taste test, I was just trying to make it a little funny. that's what I'm all about, is to have fun. I'm not just to be not have fun. I want to, since I'm doing YouTube on my channel without the mask,
Yeah.
is to do vlogs, to show happy, fun videos on YouTube. That's what I want to do, is make people laugh, have fun, try to have people to do the same thing maybe down the road. But if we tell you guys not to do it on video, please do not do it on video. Because some of the stuff that we're actually doing is pre-taped, because I'm like weeks ahead of my schedule. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm actually right now, as today, July 19th, I'm at
Uh-huh.
least, I'm actually at least 3 weeks ahead of schedule of videos,
Okay. Okay.
because the stuff that we doing up camp, having fun and stuff, we're doing taste test videos, challenges, dares, a bunch of other things we're doing up there. So that's why I'm weeks ahead. So I have I have at least a page and a half of my ideas for my YouTube channel with vlogs without the mask on.
Oh, okay.
So my friend, two of my friends actually asked me. I know this was off topic of Corona, but I will get back to the Corona in a second.
Oh, it's all right.
So two of my friends asked me I should do bring back the mask, because some of my viewers that I've have for a long time been on my YouTube channel for a really, really long time with wrestling videos, like wrestling results, wrestling
Yep.
reaction, wrestling news, and all that stuff that I used to do with the mask. And I'm like, as we're at work and I'm doing my own stuff at work, stocking and everything, and I can't tell you guys where I work because I'll get in trouble. So last time I did that, I did almost get in trouble. But anyway,
You're
I'm at
breaking
work.
out there. You breaked out the work part a little bit. You're breaking out.
Yeah, you sound like you're breaking out as well. I have good Wi-Fi actually, so can you hear me?
I can hear you. I think it's just Discord. Sometimes it's a little fuzzy. Sometimes.
Okay. Well, with the work area, I've been like doing my own stuff, doing what I need to do at work, and I've decided to do reaction videos. Like, we're gonna be talking about it in a few minutes too, as well.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're.
We're gonna be reacting, and we gotta talk about the mask thing, about the COVID-19 masks, how you feel about that, and then we're gonna talk about the reaction videos and stuff. How's that going out for you?
Yeah, but I'm doing reaction videos for the mask. I'm doing special videos with the mask as well. Um, I'm throwing back and during vlogs. I'm actually doing throwbacks when I'm like while I'm up camp. I'm throwing like throwbacks of what happened way back then when up at camp, and because the guys that are up camp now that have been in the video on way back then
Yeah.
are pretty much older now.
Oh, okay.
So they're older and mature now. So
They don't want to do videos with you no more, or?
no, they do. I've actually talked to them and see what they want. I talked to them and told them this is what I have for ideas for the channel going forward without the mask. And they said, "Oh, okay." at the time they were okay with me wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Something
You,
caught
yeah.
in my throat.
Oh yeah, you can also tell the viewers about the accident you happened where you got hit in the head. I mean, that's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah. So I've just like since I'm weak, you guys won't see this video for maybe in March, August. I almost said March. I'm thinking it's March for some reason. So I got punched in the face like 3 times for no reason because guy took his frustration out on me
Yeah, which is pretty
when
rough.
I wasn't no, which I was not even a driver at the time, and I still don't drive. It's been hard for me to get my permit and driver's license. So I know people, you guys are like, well, you should go for your license, your permit. It's easy. It's easy. Well, last time I went for it, I missed by 1 point. So it really, really sucked. So I went back, do it again. I still failed that same day. But
I mean, it could help you in the long run for, for I don't know, vacations. If you're looking for another job, I know you got your other job. You can still have two jobs, so that can help you with income and stuff. So I guess it is really nice.
right. But when I was on my way to the lawyer's office, and my dad accidentally ran a red light at the time and almost caused an accident. Pretty much what happened is the guy followed us, and then got in front of us, ahead of us actually, and he pulled over a little bit, and he got up, like he stuck his body out to show his head and said that he was gonna follow us. And
That must be a little
by
worrying.
the time, yeah, so by the time we got to a part where we could pull over, he got out of his car because I guess someone was driving him because he had kids in his car. I don't know why I did those
Yeah,
things.
I was wondering, like, were there actually kids in his car?
Yes,
Oh,
according to what he was saying.
right. Okay. Okay.
So, which I will be talking about it in a minute. So he got out of his car. He comes out, comes over to our truck, and so he comes over. He goes, I have fucking kids in my car. Excuse my language. I'm sorry if I'm. This is exactly what he said. I have fucking kids in my car. You could have got us killed or blah blah blah. And I forgot what else he said. And I'm like, you know what? We are sorry. We are sorry. We are sorry. All of a sudden, bam, 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 right to the nose, the last punch.
Yeah, because I saw you the same day it happened, and it was definitely really red. Like, I definitely see redness. It was definitely, like, you could tell it was a bit bruised.
Yep. And, well, you guys are going to ask me, why didn't you fight back? Well, guys, it just happened. What was I supposed to do? So I pretty much got out of my car. You guys would have said this. Well, since you got out of the truck, why didn't you go up to him and fight back? Guys, that would have looked bad on me. You guys would have been like, oh, well, that's self-defense. But that's still going to look bad on me.
Yeah, especially if he does actually have little kids in the car, and then that'll look bad from the little kid standpoint.
Yeah. And plus, think about it. Since he has kids in his car, I've talked to a few people. They said that is a great role model on his end. I've talked to one of our workers, and I even um talked to one of my friends who owns a YouTube channel, the Lewis, and he said about the same thing. He's That's a great role model right there to the kid.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and yes, like I said, he was just frustrated, like road rage and everything. He's just frustrated. He took his frustration out. The only closest person to him was me, so he punched me. And I should have said, "What was that all about? You should never punch. If you had kids in your car, why that would have been awesome." And guys, to be honest with you, I tried getting a freaking um his license plate, but the freaking thing is, my camera on my phone was glitching at the time.
Right.
So
So that must have sucked. Do you know what vehicle he
yeah,
was driving?
what's that?
Do you know what kind of vehicle he was driving?
It looked like a van, to be honest with you, and which I'm actually it is up on my channel. That's right, because I had to talk about it quick about it. It is on my YouTube channel. I think it's about 16 minutes long and everything, and that's when I threw my lawyer's um well, I didn't throw my lawyer stuff thing, but I did actually throw my lawyer's folder I have for my lawyer, and I'm like, this is a freaking awesome day as it is so far. I wonder how it work's going to be and everything. Well, it turned out to be bad. So, to be honest with you guys, but I apologized to my boss about it, and he was cool about it and everything. So he knew what happened. But I tell you guys, it was not fun. Be safe out there when you guys drive. Do not drink and drive. I tell you guys that right now. Do not drink and drive. Do not text and drive. I'm telling you guys that right now. Yeah, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I definitely really want to add about the mask part because I mean I think you made like at least about one or two videos about the mask part, and I really wanted to know when should you wear a mask and when shouldn't you wear a mask and like how do and people like with health conditions how do they go about this and stuff like that.
All right. So the mask, that you are required to wear.
And wait, disclaimer
Um,
first, not the mask he's wearing now. He does not go in Walmart with that mask. I just wanted to, throw that out
yeah,
to, their mouth.
I'm just telling you guys. I wear this mask for when I'm actually home right here, right now, videotaping this. And well, since I had the coronavirus, which I'm going to talk about this right now before we go forward into the actual thing. The first thing, way how I found out I had corona, I did not get tested for the corona. This is way before I actually went back to work, where I actually work right now. Besides, before, right after I left the restaurant, which you guys can see here on my YouTube channel. And well, what happened was all of a sudden my dad was feeling like he was sh- losing shortening of his breath,
So under the
and
weather,
he has
like flu-like symptoms, right? Like short breaths, a little like stuffily coughing, like that.
yeah. But the thing is, my dad had a hard time breathing. He coughs a lot because chemical pneumonia. He worked as
Okay.
a he worked as a what do you call it, custodian at a high school and middle school at the time, and all those chemicals got right into his lungs, I should say. And after he retired, all that chemicals got to him and made him cough a lot. So it's. I can tell you guys this that it's really really annoying at the time when he coughs a lot. And yes, I'm gonna throw this out. Yes, I'm 27 years old, and I still live with my parents. Is because I want to take care of my family. Family comes first, and yes, I could get my own place, but the thing is, what you want is waste your money on spending rent and all the bills that you have to pay, and where you can live home and help pay bills. Like, say, for instance, since I'm paying rent here, I only pay like $300. I don't have to pay $1,000 or $600 a month. So,
Right, right.
which is pretty awesome. Like, I have my own separate room. Yes, I live in my parents' basement is because not just because I'm a stalker or a pervert or anything. I'm just pretty much want my own space because I do YouTube. I want my own space where I can do all my stuff. Like, since I do YouTube, I watch wrestling. I haven't been watching wrestling in a while. I've heard Impact Wrestling Saturday pay-per-view was actually interesting, and because new debuts, returns came and everything, so I might actually get back into it once I get back into my groove, since I'm
Right,
actually
right.
cleaning. Since I'm cleaning up my room now, and since once I'm finish cleaning everything, and get back to my groove, since I was sick, I will get back to doing wrestling reactions, wrestling result, wrestling news.
Right. I know
I'm
fighting
doing
has impacted the wrestling and like almost all like entertainment and sports by huge. I mean, I know American Got Talent is really big, and people can't even they can't even perform in front of a live audience, so that's pretty crazy too. So it impacted a lot of things.
right, which we will talk about in a bit. So, um, the pretty much what was I talking about again?
You were talking about the basement, like why you live in the basement. They talk about wrestling, and then the topic was masks.
Oh yeah, I will get back to that too about mask. But since I've had the corona and I was home for pretty much an oh, you still there?
I'm still here. I see your camera's dying, so.
No, actually I had a phone call coming in. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, you're good.
It was my mom. I don't know why she's calling me. Um she probably called me on accident, like usually. So since I had the corona, I was been after the restaurant I had to leave because the guy who I co-owned the restaurant was a dick. He he wouldn't allow me to do fun. He didn't my ideas. He only followed his ideas. That's pretty much.
Played by the book as of a capitalist standpoint. Like he only wanted there. He's only there to make money and not to have fun. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and pretty much. Pretty much all he wanted after I right, pretty much comes in an hour late and says since we have no orders until like our orders. He goes, "Oh man, I don't want to then why did you become a business owner in the first?
Right, right.
That's not, you know. So I told him a month ahead of this, and I'm like, because my friend had his 10th year anniversary coming up on YouTube in March.
Yep.
This was back in March. So I told the owner, I'm like, hey, I have to skip work. I can't cook food and everything. I can't be here and help you. Is it okay if I go to my friend's 10th year anniversary? He goes, yeah, yeah, that's fine. And so I go to his 10th year anniversary of his YouTube channel, and this was this year. And so I did a video vlog on it, which you guys can find it on the vlog channel called Unstoppable Vlogs, Unstoppable Daily Vlogs. Sorry, in the playlist area of, and I pretty much that day, the next day, I come back to work at the restaurant. I come into a big mess, which you guys can find it on my YouTube channel. And I'm like, why the hell did I come into this place? The place was a disaster. Dishes weren't done. Like, dishes were left out all over the place. There was a mess on a counter. He had a mess on where his son stays. I'm like, oh my god. And yeah, his kid was 4 years old at the time, and he was causing a lot of trouble at the restaurant. And
How so
the,
in trouble? Like, how was he
like,
causing trouble?
he was disturbing the customers
Yep.
while the customers were waiting for their food and wanting to order their food, and he would interrupt his dad by when he was on the phone with customers, and he would also run across the floor, and he actually fell. He actually fell. He was leaning back on his chair. We tell the kid not to lean on his chair anymore, and we tell him not to do it because you're gonna get a boo boo. Well, he did it. He leaned his back on his chair, and he pretty much bumped his nose off the table and pretty much almost broke his nose, but thankfully it wasn't. And pretty much it was bleeding for a while, and it was in front of a customer. And so I'm like, oh my god, I can't. It was not fun dealing with a 4-year-old kid
And
while
this
you're
was
running
every
around.
day, right? This was 5 days a week, like every day.
It was pretty much 6 days a week, yeah. And we were open 3 to 9. We were making not even enough money. We were actually making enough money to buy food and stuff, but we weren't making money to like put into the bank. There was some money to go put in the bank, but
You're having trouble keeping afloat, right? Because of everything.
yeah,
Yeah. All right.
like his problem was right when I first started. When I brought it up to him about the location, he actually, in the article here, hold on, getting it right here, right now.
Yep.
He all he mentioned was about himself, and everything. Not even one single bit of myself in this article. Now, I own the restaurant, and he does it, and it shows that in this article, it shows that he found the location, which is a lie. I found the location.
Right.
I found the location, right? How I found it was I usually go on my break. I usually go for a walk during summertime, spring, summer, and fall if it's nice out.
Oh, did you know
If
there's a
it's not,
marketplace there now? There's actually something actually open?
yes,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
yep. I actually know the owners now too. So and oops, sorry. And you know, it's all about him. He didn't mention any of me finding the location on my break or anything. So I usually like to walk around on my break. It takes me about 26 minutes to walk around and get back to work. And I have at least 4 minutes till I go back on clock and everything. So I found that location. It said for rent, so I went. I had to wait for traffic to clear and everything. So I walked over and I looked at it. I'm like for rent and for rent for an apartment. I'm like, okay, maybe it's for an apartment, maybe. So I called the owner up after I got out of work and he goes, oh, it's for a restaurant. So I called up Tim and pretty much I asked him, I'm like, hey, do you want to bring back the taco bar? He goes, the taco bar, ha, you're funny. And he hung up on me. That's very nice.
So he's being toxic to you, hey?
So after a while, I'm like, I got in, I called the owner of the place and asked him about more details of the place and everything, what is required and everything. And after that, I pretty much called Tim back. I'm like, hey, let's start new. I don't know what you want to do for the restaurant and everything. And so it took us months to get into this place because we had to find banks that would approve us to get a loan and everything
Who's paying for the
because
loan now, though?
I am. I'm actually paying $6,000 for the loan, and it's coming out of my paycheck where I'm actually working
Okay.
right now.
So he's not paying a
So
dime?
what's that?
So he's not paying a dime?
Nope. I tried to fight it with my lawyer. He said if we do this right now, I will not. I will get the money that he actually owes me, like the $10,000 he owes me,
Yep.
because I spent a lot more than 6,000 into this business
Right.
because I put a lot of money into it
Yep.
besides the $6,000 loan.
Right.
And well,
In interest, too.
the lawyer says you could get that back, but if we do this right now, that money would have to pay me. I'm like, yeah, never mind. So I don't have to pay for the lawyer appointment that I paid went to go see because it was just see what he would think, you know.
So, I mean, if you think about it, even, like, if you wanted to press through, you could take the money, you could make him pay and just pay the lawyer. So, I mean, he loses out because he tried to scam you, and then you get your
Well,
money back from him, and you pay the lawyer, and probably you. I think, what if you go through with the lawyer? I think this will help your credit at least. This will probably boost your credit, as in you don't have to worry about a loan.
I don't know. I might call him back and remind me to about that later.
Okay, yeah,
Message me.
yeah, yep.
So um, so we got here's the thing: is this guy bought stuff that we actually didn't need? Okay, I I went on a website that we actually needed stuff like uh, takeout containers, napkins, which he never even put in the bag. What else did I put order? Like supplies, like gloves, um, cleaning supply, grill cleaner, grill scraper, um, a lot of stuff that we needed for that restaurant,
Oh,
like
really?
seasoning and all that stuff. And well, we the people that are taking over now, right? They got more people than we actually had on our first day opening. So what does that tell you? Because he they advertised their place way before they opened up. He never even advertised the place before we even opened up.
Right.
So, and plus, I don't know. It's just I told my mom and I told a couple people up camp if I want after this loan clears and everything, I plan on actually owning my own restaurant,
All right.
doing my own menu, my ideas of menu, whatever my if say a customer has an idea of anything like food ideas or my workers have an idea of food or any idea of doing stuff,
So open-minded.
I will take that idea and write it down and put it on its side, like maybe put it on my wall or something.
I
And
remember I made a point. It was on special. It was the
yeah,
50-cent
it was,
wings on Sundays. I really do think that could have worked.
yeah, like told you, he would have shut it right down. And I even brought it up to one of our workers, and she brought it up to him. And well, if I do that, it's going to like lose me money and everything. Well, you want customers, you want money. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it brings the traffic, especially from the bar and stuff. Football season, all that stuff.
Yeah, and pretty much we were dead during the Super Bowl. So,
Well, yeah,
but
that's because your competitor, a restaurant downtown, or yeah, downtown, they had the 50-cent wings, and you can order them like 2 days advance. So they had this Super Bowl unlocked. That's all.
right. And um, you know, I could have done it like a special on my burning hot homemade hot sauce. I have my actual my recipe. I want to actually sell to these guys that are taking over. If they actually, since they're doing chicken now over there, they're selling chicken. I might actually give them my recipe. I might sell it to them. What do you think?
That sounds like a pretty good idea to me.
And it's my recipe I created, not anyone else. And say if they want burning hot tenders or burning hot wings or something, hey, there you go. And
Call them the unstoppable burning wings.
right, which I will actually remind me to bring up Unstoppable Chef
Well, we
in
might
this
have to do a
video.
part. We might have to do a part two of this because we're actually at 45 minutes right now. So I think we should wrap it up for part one of the video, and we could probably do a part two sometime this week
Okay,
or next week. I think definitely think this could be a good wrap because we don't want I'm gonna have to go through it and try to crop some stuff out and try to fix some things. So I don't want to be 2 hours long because it's hard with YouTube because YouTube yells at me for being the file so big, they don't like that
Okay.
sometimes. So
Oh, if you want, go ahead. We can do part two. Um, write all the ideas we're talking about, but actually want to finish up what we were talking about now.
yeah, of course.
How, how the restaurant ended is like I said, I had to leave when the restaurant was a disaster that day when I walked in and everything. I told him, look, why would you leave this restaurant like a mess? I was there way before he got there. I called him up. Why the fuck would you leave this restaurant like a mess? You know, we would be shut down right now if health board came in and saw. You know, you don't talk to me like this. And he hung up on me. And then, you know what? I go home. I'm like, you know what? In that video on my YouTube channel, that whole video I posted how it was disaster and everything. You can find it in my playlist, like I said. And it was a disaster. I'm like, I don't even know what should I do. What could I do? You know what? I'm going home and I'm gonna I that day I went home and I ignored his phone calls, right? And all he said to me in a text message, if you are down in that restaurant, I'm calling the cops on you. Dude, I'm not even at the restaurant. I'm at the house. So have fun calling the cops on me because I'm at the house.
Right. And don't you own more ownership than he does? How does that work?
Well, he has the full ownership because he has like the surf safe certification stuff. So I was gonna we here's the reason why I don't have it. Is because I wanted us to open up with his certification. And then once we got going and everything, I was gonna go for my certification and everything else. But it seemed like after March, I was gonna wait for a while once we got the business going and everything. But after March with that disaster and everything, I couldn't handle it. I just went home and I kept ignoring his phone calls. I wasn't going back. So I went to my other workplace and I tried to get my job back. And I did get my job back. But the thing is, I had the corona, which held me out for about a month. And it was not fun. I was pretty much home doing vlogs here on my YouTube channel. And it pretty much it was I had a lot of time in my plate, and plus, since I was home, I was running out of ideas, but I had ideas to do with friends. I had a lot, like a list full, like a list full of ideas with friends and everything. So, and pranks and challenges and vlogs with my friends and everything. Which notebook comes in handy, you guys. If you want to do YouTube stuff and everything, write your ideas down and everything. So, since I was home during the pandemic, I had a shortness of breath. Right after I had, it was for about maybe a week or less than a week because I had a hard time breathing. And
Mm-hmm.
like I could breathe, but it was just like needed more I needed more room to breathe, but it wasn't allowing me to. So right after that symptom passed, I had a high fever up to 101. So that day I had to call my cousin that I had 101 fever and it was pretty much late that day. Like it was, I think, 10 or 1 o'clock in the morning. He goes, I don't care what time it has to be in the. You call me if it is serious about the symptoms, because he works for the fire department and they know what's going on and everything. And he even told, fuck you. Sorry, my fucking asshole neighbors. Asshole.
All right.
Which we actually write that down for our next part.
Your neighbors.
Next, yes.
All right.
Um, so with that, the high fever. I after that high fever, I was like sneezing, and right after the sneezing, I was coughing. At that point, it was getting up to late. It was around almost the end of the March. This was March. Oh, I wish I had that symptoms. I threw that away because I already told my doctor about it. I was starting to clean my room up, and that's when I threw it away and everything.
Right.
And my cousin, actually, don't mind where I'm going, but people, um, March 25th is when I started having the high fever. So pretty much maybe March 20th I started having the symptoms. I'm not too sure. So, because my cousin told me to start writing the high fevers and everything down,
All right.
so that way we can have the records down just in case and everything.
So while everyone's looking at this, could you give us a little circle tour in your room? Might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you gave us half a tour. Might as well give us a old tour.
So this is where my computer is, desk, and this is where I write my stuff. This is my camera. So you guys are on my phone.
Right.
Um, and this is going on my YouTube channel because my buddy said that it's okay. It's screen recorded right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I will go through it as well to let you know.
All right. Sounds good.
And I have a 4K camera, which is pretty cool. It came from China. Got this way before the coronavirus, guys. And this is my Miami Dolphins chair, computer chair that I'm actually sitting in. Whoop. And this is my massage area, because a lot of YouTubers get stressed out and everything. And I have a little fan to keep me cool down in the summer and everything. I got my own fridge. Oh, speaking of that, look at that.
Oh,
I
you
have.
got.
I actually have a cat. He's upstairs. If you guys want me to show you guys, I will. This is my couch right here. Usually I like to sleep on it once in a while, but I haven't been sleeping on it. But I've been sleeping on this. Don't mind my clothes. It's clean. I'm before this interview and all that stuff. I've been actually cleaning up my room and putting my stuff away. So, um, this is where my drawer, like my other clothes are and everything.
Yeah.
You guys are probably wondering what the hell this is, huh? If you guys play Call of Duty, you guys would know.
Trigger that
And,
baby for 2,500 points.
huh?
It costs 2,500 points to drink that baby.
So during the pandemic, I was pretty much cleaning out a lot of things. You guys, I pretty much put it in like a time lapse area for you guys without the mask on. Oh, stupid ads. I will get to that point in a bit. This is where I put my like sweatshirts and everything, my shirts and everything else. Don't mind the ladder. It's just me climbing up to put my sweatshirts away. I have different color lights for wrestling talk shows and everything. I have red, green, yellow, pink for breast cancer awareness. Green was supposed to be for Lucha Underground. Red is for Raw. Yellow is for NXT. Orange is actually for AEW. Um, Blue is for SmackDown. What I usually do is I switch each color, which is under yellow right now, is NXT, but it's not NXT. It's actually I'm missing a pay per view, but I don't care. I haven't been watching pay per views or wrestling in a while, so like I said, but um, I'm a huge Miami Dolphins fan, guys. You guys can find out on my YouTube channel and everything. But I'm a wrestling fan and everything. Um, which I will be putting like a lot of different YouTube channels, like wrestling news, wrestling reactions, wrestling results, and different channels for you guys. So pretty much, yeah, this is my room. Usually I like to sleep in my chair. Like I said, don't mind the laundry. I've been putting it away, but this is where my TV is. During this, I haven't been listening to like toned into Upchurch. Yes, he has distracted me once in a while, but this is where my Xbox is. Whoop, fucking hand sanitizer. This is my DVR where I tape my wrestling video. I'm at wrestling that's live actually on TV and all that stuff, and like my other TV shows I like to watch, like The Walking Dead and everything.
Yep.
And down here is my favorite drinks I like to drink, and some stuff for my cat. So
Well, hey, bud, we have 3 minutes because I have to end it at an hour. I can't go over.
okay,
So we gotta wrap this up, man. That was a fun podcast. It was definitely a fun talking with you.
yeah,
Uh,
no problem.
any last words with you for you? Any last words?
Um, so part two will be coming. I will be talking about the mask in part two, and a whole bunch of other things. And it might be maybe a part three if there is. There's a lot more. There's actually a lot more things to know about the unstoppable denominator.
Yep.
So you guys do not want to miss it. So
Thanks for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Unstoppable Denominator. Thank you. You've been a great sport today, and take care.
yeah.
All right. So see you guys. This is Golden TV. Adios, amigos.